Oh, girl, you have no idea. I've had to call the cops. I've had the cops called on me, and had to have fans arrested.
You had cops called on you?
But, yeah, and the women that called the cops ended up getting arrested for falsifying a police report. It was awesome.
Wow. Why would they call the cops on you? What did you say?
Technically, I didn't say anything. I don't even know if we have enough time to tell this story, but it was a Falls Count Anywhere match between Pops and this guy named, he was a juggalo, and it was at 304 in Huntington, West Virginia, and Mickey was brought in as a special enforcer because I had been interfering in the matches.
Right.
So we did a contract signing where Mickey can't touch me unless I touch, Loco the Clown.
Right.
So Pops and them go and they're fighting outside the ring and everywhere, all over the arena, and there's like 500-something people there, and like there's these women, and mind you, it's a television taping, okay? So I'm right in front of hard cam, and these women are like, yeah, you ain't coming out here, and I'm like, I ain't stupid, there's 500 of y'all and one of me, and I was like, and technically it's almost like 700 of y'all, like that. And this one woman, she comes and she spit on me, right, as soon as I said it, and I wiped my face, and I was like, I dare you, and before I could say do it again, her friend spit on me. So I just look over my shoulder, hawk up a big loogie, and spit back on both of them, right? Fair. So they grab the guardrail and throw it up and charge me. So this time Mickey's like diving through the ring to get in between us
to
stop it. I backpedaled because Pops has this flag wrapped around this big like log branch,
right.
And I'm like getting the branch because Pops is like, you don't rack down or you don't run away from a fan. They want to fight, you better go over.
Right. So
I'm like standing here with this log, like, come on, I'll knock your dentures back to Kentucky, this, that, and the other. Mickey's trying to talk them down. So anyways, so the match ends, and it was a loser loses their hair match, and Pops lost, right? But the rest of our group comes out and beats down Mickey and beats down Loco, and we shaved Loco's hair anyways, and he had dreadlocks down to like his buttocks, and this place goes nuts. They are so mad. And anyway, so I'm getting ready to leave, and I'm trying to find the promoter so I can get my money and go, and they're like, he's talking to the cops, and I'm like, why? And they're like, you can't leave. And I'm like, so now I'm upset because I've got like a 5.5 hour drive home, and I gotta wait for the cops, to come and talk to me. So they come and they talk to these women and stuff like that, and they finally come back to me like an hour later.
Right.
And they're like, who's Jessie Bell Smothers? I'm like, that's me. And they're like, is that your real name? No, what's your real name? Here you go. All right. And they're like, well, ma'am, Mrs. So-and-so and Mrs. So-and-so said that you walked over, spit on them, and kicked the guardrail at them, and this person, and this person, like, are all backing up. So I had 3 people,
right.
And they're like, and when you kicked that guardrail, you caught a kid, because apparently there's a little 4-year-old kid who got busted in the face by the guardrail. And they're like, do you mind telling us what happened? I'm like, I actually do mind, because I got a 5.5 hour drive home, but this is a television taping, and that happened on hard cam, so if you want to sit right here, you can see for yourself what happened. So the cops, they sit and they watch, and they're like, like this.
Thank God for hard cam.
No kidding. So they're like, well, we can do one of 2 things. They were like, we can just let him go with a warning, this, that, and the other, and they're like, or we can take him to jail for aggravated assault for spitting on you and falsifying a police report and endangerment of a child. And I was like, wasn't that what they was trying to do to me? Take him to jail. So they did.
I guess you went over,
Wow. Now, did they? Have you ever seen them after? Or?
Oh yeah, I saw them because I did like a monthly show there, like on that television tape. It was so funny because they made me like the good guy like 6 months later, and these women still every time I come out would lose their minds. They're like, bah! Would call me all kinds of profanities, and I just blow them a kiss every time and keep on going.